Welcome to the AARDY.compare.com YouTube channel for travel tips. I'm Jonathan Breeze, the CEO, and today's topic, medical evacuation insurance. Well, medical evacuation insurance coverage covers the unexpected medical emergencies that can happen at any time. Now, the Centre for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, states that the most common reason travellers seek medical care abroad includes cardiovascular events, gastroenteritis illness, respiratory distress, fever or injury or trauma. Now, these unpredictable events can be catastrophic if you cannot receive quality medical care promptly. Now, when you buy a comprehensive travel insurance plan, the medical evacuation insurance ensures that if you suffer an accident or illness that requires medical care and there are no adequate treatment facilities nearby, that you can be transported to the nearest appropriate facility or be brought home if you need long-term follow-up care. Now, medical evacuations can be costly. In cases in the past, families without travel insurance had to mortgage their homes to pay for the bill. One traveller who had purchased a $28 policy suffered a medical emergency whilst on a trip in Europe. After several days in hospital, it was decided he needed to return home to the US for long-term care. His insurance company covered his repatriation home, which cost over $70,000. Now, we have seen other repatriations from further away that have cost over $200,000. Not bad for a $28 policy. So for this reason, we like to see at least $250,000 of medical evacuation insurance coverage within a plan when travellers are leaving the US. It's important to check the small print. So for instance, if you buy a policy on checkout from a travel site like Expedia, they provide just $15,000 in medical evacuation coverage. That just isn't enough to get you safely home in the event of a traumatic injury requiring medical support. Now, included within your medical evacuation insurance should be those medical services and supplies used during your transportation home. You will inevitably be escorted home by a doctor or nurse. Charges for your escort are included within your coverage. Now, also expenses and escorts will typically be covered if needed to transport your dependent children back home. Now, with such comprehensive coverage provided, a medical evacuation insurance plan has to be considered when you evaluate your trip insurance needs, and we consider it an essential element of coverage. Now, as always at AARDY Compare, we recommend that a traveller consider travel insurance. You can get an anonymous quote in seconds and compare dozens of the top travel plans from many of the largest US travel insurers, saving you time and money finding the right travel plan for your needs. And what many people do not know is they won't find the same trip insurance plans available at a better price. It's all down to price certainty and anti-discriminatory laws here in the US. In short, the price of a trip insurance quote for an insurance plan that you'll see from AARDY Compare is the same price you would see from the insurance carrier direct. We are not allowed to compete on price for a filed insurance product, but here's the thing, no one is. So you are certain to get the best value from us. Safe travels.